A new Pew survey shows 1/3 of U.S. parents say technology is their top source of family conflict. Experts say November is the perfect time to reset not only your tech habits, but how everyone in the family uses their time and energy. Alexa Lorenzo is putting her family first tonight.
From scrolling to swiping to tapping, our days are flooded with pings and dings. The average American adult now spends more than 7 hours a day on screens. For teens, time spent on phones averages more than 8 hours.
Whoa.
5 hours and 30 minutes.
5 hours and 12 minutes.
So could now be the time to take back control of how you and your family spend your time?
I think there should be a time limit.
Licensed mental health counselor Kelly Lafferman says a family reset doesn't have to be a battle.
You want to be able to replace that with other activities that feel like we're creating connection.
Instead of strict screen time caps, she recommends flexibility.
Kids now have never lived without it.
Lafferman suggests starting small, like one tech-free family hour each evening.
Like the phone basket or the phone drawer, where we all, including parents, put our phones away for some particular amount of time.
One way to connect? Try morning bundling, stacking movement, planning, and breakfast into a single hour. Plan a short walk or family stretching. Then review the day's schedule together, and then make time for a quick family breakfast. All it takes is an hour. Then plan nighttime resets with short family check-ins. And every week, try to unschedule, leaving intentional blank blocks on the calendar to recharge.
You have to have the intent to do it. You have to put it on the calendar.
From managing devices to managing energy. Alexa Lorenzo, WGEM News.